nobody stop me, I feel like I'm Kobe. Can't nobody stop me, I feel like you Kobe. Can't nobody stop me, I feel like I'm Kobe.
2018, we done made it.
Yeah.
Spider Sports Cave, I'm your host, Black Spider.
And your co-host, Chris Breezy.
Hey, 2017 was a good year.
It was alright.
We're gonna talk about a little something that happened in 2017. What was some good things that happened in 2017 for you?
Some good things, not too many. My boy Zeke Elliott got suspended. Kind of put a damper in the Cowboys' whole season.
Free Zeke!
That's alright though. My boy Usain Bolt, he got beat. Ran his last race, which is usually when you run your last race.
Father Time usually catch up on you though.
Hall of Fame ballots came out.
Who we got?
T.O. wasn't on it.
They be snubbing my dog, T.O.
Again.
They be snubbing my dog.
LT made it.
Who?
LaDainian Tomlinson.
Lawrence Taylor?
No, LaDainian Tomlinson.
Oh,
He's always thinking deep.
Tell my dude.
No, LaDainian, the running back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was the dude that did the finger roll.
Yes, but he's a running back. That's basketball, man.
Saying.
Anyway, what you got?
Let's see. Pretty Boy Floyd. Money Mayweather. 50-0, the greatest of all time.
Thanks to
McGregor. And we're not even
McGregor.
going to argue that. The greatest of all time.
Thank you, McGregor. We appreciate you.
Yeah, we knew you was going to win anyway, Money. Shout out to Money. Never bet against Money. Oh, one time for the light skins. They came through in the clutch for KD and Golden State. KD got his first ring.
Curry.
Now he a tough guy though.
So?
What KD get tough from? Draymond, the dark skinned guy. Team dark skin on our back. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, the best thing that happened in 2017 though, the Atlanta Falcons blew a 25-point lead in the second half of the
And
Super
they still
Bowl.
talking about it.
I'll talk about
But they
it
got
too.
a chance to redeem themselves this year.
When?
They finna be in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean they
You
in the
know what?
playoff, but
Let's talk
you
about
can't
it.
25 points.
Let's talk about it.
Super Bowl.
Let's talk about
Second
it.
half.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
We just talked about the Atlanta Falcons blowing a 25-point lead in the second half of the Super Bowl. So we're rolling into playoff form right now. Super Bowl, who you got? What's your prediction?
I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Patriots, man. Tom Brady has been pretty flawless, you know. And if they can get past the Steelers, I think they'll make it in. You know what I'm saying? Versus the Panthers, I like Cam Newton. He finds ways to win. I like Cam.
So we got the Carolina Panthers versus the New England Patriots for the Super Bowl.
That's my pick.
And you got who winning it all?
I think Cam wins it all, man.
It took you too long to even think about that.
Because that's a hard decision to make.
It took you too, it should be easy.
Because Brady's like Mayweather. You don't bet against Brady.
Yeah, that's true.
But, like I said, Cam finds ways to win.
Cam's a winner.
I'm going with Cam. Who you got?
I'm going to go the complete opposite. I got Pittsburgh coming out the AFC. It's only one thing that worried me about Pittsburgh.
What's that?
If AB is healthy or not. If AB isn't healthy, Pittsburgh don't
He's
have
a
a chance.
baller. He's going to be healthy.
Yeah, that's why I got him coming
He's a
out.
baller. He's
He's a
not-
baller.
he's a baller.
What receiver in the AFC is better? But we're going to keep it moving to the NFC.
All right.
In the NFC, I got the New Orleans Saints. Oh, when the Saints come marching in. Look, just like you say you can't bet against Tom Brady, I can't bet against the most underrated player probably in the history of the game, which is Drew Brees.
You know,
Drew Brees, statistically, even if you're watching it as a game manager and just being in total control, it's probably top 5 players of all time in the NFL.
I agree with you on that. I do agree that, you know, Drew Brees is a very top tier quarterback, but it's a team game.
It's a team game.
And I don't feel like the Saints have performed, you know, during the season up to par to be a Super Bowl contender.
I think the Saints at all 3 phases of the game is the most complete team in the NFC.
That's why they your pick.
And I think that they are the most complete team in the NFL, which is why the New Orleans Saints will win the Super Bowl. Let's talk about it.
You're watching Spidas Sports Cave, and I'm Joseph Duncan, owner and operator of Duncan McCall Photography. If you want quality professional work with none of the hassle none of the BS, give me a call. 254-300-1367. See for yourself.
Gotta feel me. It's either feel me or kill me. Cause I'ma keep it 100, it's the real me. Came from the bottom.
Have you ever had a conversation or been in a debate and the person was saying something, you just had to look at them like, I have that conversation all the time. It'd be sports debates. People debate things and I'd just be like, what are you talking about? So in 2018, I went out set to kind of find someone and find some people who kind of think the same way that I do. And at the end of the day, in 2018 and beyond, I'm checking resumes. This is what I mean.
Listen, I'm checking sports resumes all 2018. If you didn't start on your middle school team and it had to be 18, I will not listen to your opinion about sports, about any sport. Like I would not listen. I would not listen. Like you will not get any listen from me. Like you can't be on the side. You couldn't be like, hey, good game. You couldn't be that dude. You can't be that dude.
No cheerleader.
No cheerleading. You can't talk sports to me trying to be a cheerleader.
Welcome back to Spidas Sports Cave. We was having an interesting conversation about Rookie of the Year, MVP, and also Defensive Player of the Year. We're going to kick it off with Rookie of the Year. Who you got?
Got my man Kareem Hunt.
Chief Nation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 1,200 plus yards from scrimmage, 4.8 yards per carry. I mean, as a rookie, he's on that Zeke Elliott level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who you got?
Me? I don't even know how to pronounce his name the right way. Alvin Kamara.
Don't worry, most people at home can't do it either.
Hey, I got my man AK. How about that?
Sounds
From
good
the
to me.
New Orleans Saints.
It would be a Saint.
Look here. Hey, no, man. The truth shall set you free.
Well, the truth is, who you got?
AK.
All right, cool.
Look at it like this, man. He's a dual threat out of the backfield, receiving and running. And the best part of his game, special teams. He can take 106 yards to the house on kickoff return, that is.
All right.
Now, it was a toss-up, though, because I argued with Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt, he started out strong, but it was like those 4 or 5 games where he just absolutely disappeared.
See, but that's you contribute that to the actual team play.
True.
You know what I mean? It wasn't just all
True.
him. They started throwing the ball more.
But see, if you take Kamara out of the New Orleans Saints offense, it looked bad.
All right, got you.
Look bad.
Who you got? Defensive player.
Defensive player of the year? Ooh. I think the hardest position to play in football on the defensive side of the ball is a linebacker position. Which is why my defensive player of the year is probably one of the most underrated, but most feared defensive players right now in the game, Bobby Wagner from the Seattle Seahawks.
Okay, shout out to my man Wag.
Okay, Wag, dog.
I don't think he's better than Von Miller.
What?
I'm just saying, Von Miller, my man, 13 and a half sacks. Okay, 62 tackles. He's a monster. His team not winning, but he's a monster.
Look how many yards they're giving up on defense.
And he ain't giving them up by himself.
Yeah, I give you that, but hey, shout out to Von Miller, man. I'm a huge fan of him too. Now, the big question. MVP. Now, before you answer, most valuable player.
Right.
We're talking about the player, not the team because they got the best record, blah, blah, blah. MVP means most valuable player.
Well, to me, MVP has to do a lot with the team record. That's just for me.
Okay.
If you look at it, when you look at it from that kind of standpoint, the team record from last year to the year that we're proposing this person as the MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the Rams last year. Not too great. But the same running back. Right? So I'm giving this my man.
Todd Gurley.
Say it again.
Todd Gurley.
Say it one more time.
Todd Gurley.
All right. So this is how we're going to do this. Last year, stats weren't that great. This year, they're great. As an individual running back for his team, he has done some things. He's turned the whole organization around. Okay? This man has 1,300 plus yards on the season, 4.7 yards per carry.
So why he couldn't do that last year?
I'm not sure.
Same running back.
I'm not sure.
Same line.
The world may never know.
The world may never know.
Who you got?
Me? Man.
Don't say it.
What? Who you think I'm
Don't
gonna say?
say it. You sitting over look like you about to give me somebody from the quarterback position.
From the quarterback position, man, I got to give it up to probably the greatest quarterback of my time. I'm going to say my time. I ain't going to argue all the time. The greatest quarterback of my time.
Who you got?
Tom Terrific. Tom Shady Brady
You are on that
is
Brady
your
bandwagon.
2017-18 NFL MVP.
So let me ask you about your MVP real quick.
Okay?
Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz.
He's healthy.
He's healthy.
You still give it to Brady?
Yes. The reason why I would give it to Brady because see, Carson Wentz was in his second year with a great receiving core around him. Great offensive line. New young coach came in coaching. He was put in a position to be successful. You know, you can see in his first year that he had the tools to be great, you know, into his second year. Now, no one expects Tom Brady at his age to put up the numbers that he does. Tom Brady got that Michael Jordan and LeBron James syndrome when you so great for so long and people try to discredit you. But they can't discredit that man at 40 years. Matter of fact, damn that. Tom Brady is 700 years old with better numbers than anybody right now. Tom Brady, man, you got to give it to him. Hands down.
The numbers are debatable. Okay. Now, I will give it to this. Tom Brady is great. He has a great supporting cast as well.
Now, let me ask you this one question. If this was the Super Bowl and you needed one quarterback to lead you to a championship, it was Tom Brady or Carson Wentz. Who you taking?
Ooh, healthy?
Healthy.
I'm going with Carson Wentz.
He gonna go with Carson Wentz, and that's why Black Spider and Spider Sports Cave would win the Super Bowl. Let's talk about it.
Every week on Spider Sports Cave, we like to have a special guest come onto the show, give their perspective on what they feel is going on right now in the sports world. Today we have our special guest, Mr. Joseph Jordan.
Happy New Year, guys, and thanks for having me on the show. Today I'm talking about the San Francisco 49ers and the Indianapolis Colts, because I believe those two teams will go from worst to first in their divisions. And I believe that for two reasons. Both teams have great general management, and both teams have great quarterbacks. Now, the Indianapolis Colts general manager is first-year general manager Chris Ballard, and Chris Ballard has a great history in the league. Among his accomplishments are the scouting and convincing of the Bears to draft Charles Tillman, and while he's with the Chiefs, he convinced them to draft guys like Travis Kelce in the 3rd round, Tyreek Hill in the 5th round, and Marcus Peters. Chris Ballard has a great history, and he's going to help set the Indianapolis Colts right. Andrew Luck already has a great history in the league. He's coming off an injury, and people forget what his accomplishments are. So I'll remind you. He has 3 years of going 11-5, and in his 3rd season, he threw for 40 touchdowns. When Andrew Luck comes back, he's going to shock the league, and he's going to have great pieces around him because he has great general management. Now, the San Francisco 49ers have first-year general manager John Lynch. Never worked in a personnel office before, but is very smart. Stanford grad, spent a number of years in the league playing safety at a high level, and has been mentored by John Elway. In fact, the Denver Broncos have brought him in a few years to look at safeties and help them pick safeties. So he has some history with scouting, and he's learned a few things about the front office from John Elway. And you can already see his prowess by how he managed the free agency, picking guys up like Kyle Juszczyk, for instance, who's a Pro Bowler this year, Pierre Garçon, and, of course, Marquise Goodwin, who has been a great player for the San Francisco 49ers, almost reaching 1,000 yards receptions. And I don't think anybody in the league thought he could do that. But then you look at how he worked the draft, trading down 1 pick to get Solomon Thomas, their top pick that they wanted in this draft, being able to trade back into the 1st round and getting Reuben Foster, who's been an impactful player both in the locker room and on the field for the San Francisco 49ers. And then, of course, you just look at all of the draft picks that have been contributors for the team this year. Cornerback Caleb Witherspoon, safety Adrian Colbert, who was picked up in the 7th round out of Miami. Just a great young safety. And is going to get paid like a first rounder when his contract is up. So I believe, John Lynch has done a great thing for the San Francisco 49ers and just how he has worked in the front office. And of course, the best thing that he's done is bring in Jimmy Garoppolo on a trade. Traded a second round draft pick for Jimmy Garoppolo, who's now going to be the San Francisco 49ers franchise quarterback. And Garoppolo has played great, learning a complicated system in a short amount of time and leading the team to win 5 games. He hasn't lost a game. Hasn't lost a game in the league. I mean, he won 2 games for New England, and he's won 5 games for the 49ers, and all while still learning a complicated West Coast system. So for those reasons, I believe the 49ers and the Colts will go from worst to first in their divisions. Thanks, guys.
Somebody been out here sleeping on me. Somebody gotta wake up. Let's wake 'em up. Wake up. Let's wake 'em up.
Floyd Mayweather is the greatest boxer of all time.
I think Floyd Mayweather sucks. What? I think he sucks. I think he run in the ring. I think all he do is duck and dive and weave. I think Roy Jones Jr. knock him out.
How many fights have Roy Jones lost? Too many to say he's the greatest of all time. Next.
How many weight classes have Floyd fought in?
Enough to lose.
Lose what?
Fights.
Yeah, but
50-0.
How many times has he been knocked down?
None.
How many times have he fought?
50. How many times has he lost? 0. LeBron James, the greatest player of all time.
He can't even hold Steph Curry.
What? That's because if you sneeze on Curry, it's a foul.
That's part of the game.
So you saying Curry's better than LeBron?
No.
So who you got?
Allen Iverson.
Allen Iverson's better than LeBron.
I think he'll break LeBron ankles.
I think he would too.
LeBron is slow and he's dumb.
Okay. Let's see, we got the Bron shade. I would probably take Kobe Bryant before I take Allen Iverson.
Allen Iverson broke Kobe's ankles.
You know what? I know what's gonna hurt you. I know what's gonna hurt your heart.
Can't hurt me.
The Dallas Cowboys are trash. Yeah, I said it. That's right.
You are a Cowboys fan.
It doesn't matter.
They
I'm
trash.
smart enough to know that the Dallas Cowboys suck.
Jason Garrett sucks.
Hey, it's been 21 years.
Jason Garrett.
The Dallas Cowboys have won 3 playoff games in 21 years.
Okay, so Jerry Jones sucks.
No, he don't suck. He brought it all together.
They are America's
We
team.
don't. And if we're saying that America is mediocre, then yes, they are America's team. But right now, your Dallas Cowboys suck.
They just suck a little bit.
No, they suck a lot, and they probably swallow a little bit too. But the Dallas
They didn't
Cowboys
have Zeke.
suck. The Cowboys suck.
They didn't have Zeke.
Cowboys suck.
They didn't have Zeke.
Football's the ultimate team sport.
They didn't have Zeke.
Cowboys suck.
They didn't have Zeke.
Cowboys suck. Ladies and gentlemen, we can argue about this all day long. The Cowboys suck.
Mayweather sucks.
LeBron James is the greatest.
No, he's not.
Michael Jordan may be top 5.
AI is the man.
He's light skinned.
He's dark skinned.
And this is Spidas Sports Cave.
It's your boy Breezy.
This your boy Black Spider. We appreciate y'all tuning in. But check us out next week, 7:30 Central Standard Time, right here in the cave. Come join the cave.
Can't nobody stop me, I feel like I'm Kobe. Can't nobody stop me, I feel like I'm Kobe. I can give 30 with verses that'll leave you OKC worth to Stephen Curry. I know they feel me young compared with the greats. I stay humble and patient, fresh out of high school, I went straight to the cake.